I think the first big problem we noticed was that our solar panels were not bringing in what we expected.
We're not pumping in enough solar with our panels, and we're gonna have to move. We're gonna have to find a hookup.
So then we realized we needed to be plugged in a little bit more. And the first time we go to plug in at a campground.
Oh, we gotta give it. Oh, it's actually started smoking. Let me kill this.
Then one day, we just lost our entire 12-volt system.
That was not fun. This should not be able to do that. I didn't have the batteries like fully secured, and so they jiggled on a crazy road, and one of the crimps actually came undone.
We've only been traveling for like 2 months at this point, so that's a lot for 2 months, I think.
Luckily, we had a lot of safeties in place.
Today, we're gonna be fixing all of these problems and hopefully putting in a system from Bluetti that's gonna make it so that we don't have any of these issues moving forward.
And I hope it's as plug and play as they say. We just recently got the RV5 system from Bluetti. Bluetti sent it to us, and we're going to plug and play it into our RV system. We already have a battery bank system in here, but I think this one's gonna do so much better. But with that being said, we're gonna use our old panel that we had, plug it directly into our Waco system that we have there, which is a 12-volt system that we have going on. This RV5 inverter all-in-one unit here actually will convert the 48 volts from that battery there to a 12-volt system or a 24-volt system. And we're gonna test that out today here in the rig.
It's pretty cool that the Bluetti system, that one battery pack is replacing these 4 batteries, and then we don't have to worry about the crimped connection between them coming loose, like which already happened once.
Just a couple things I do want to go over if you're making the switch from a regular RV system to this. Here's my WAFCO box. All my power's on right now, so I just want to come to my disconnect switches, turn them both off, kill my solar at my disconnect there. I'm gonna go back upstairs, and I'm actually gonna disconnect my panels. Nothing's live. Since the solar can only handle 50 volts at a time, I gotta look at my panels and see what they're rated for. Because if they're rated for 24 volts, then, and it pulls in 36 volts per panel, I could really only have one panel on each MPPT controller. I'm hoping that this is the 12 volt setup, which I think it is. And if that's the case, I could have on here 2 panels, because it will be 24 volts maximum, being 50 volts total, and that should get the full consumption from these panels. Another thing I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna take 2 of the panels and I'm gonna move them back to not have any shadow on the paddle at all, and that should give me better solar because I have this air conditioning condenser in the middle of my roof here. I was looking forward to moving these panels back anyway because I was having some performance issues with them. So I'm hoping that moving them back like this will change that performance issue to have the full production of my panels. I do have to make some modifications because of that. Luckily for me, I'm at a friend's house, and these friends have some tools that I could use to make things happen.
2 hours later.
I've now modified the roof rack, so that way I have 2 landing points for my panels. I gotta get the other panel over there, but this is gonna work. This is gonna be perfect. Let's get to installing the actual Bluetti now. All right, I kinda have this section over here removed, and I'm ready to move on, but I gotta really hope and pray that it fits in here. Make sure to take your measurements before you do this. One of the absolute hardest parts of this job is going to be getting these 2 things inside this little area. Is I'm gonna have to drill some holes and make the area wide open so that way the air could consistently flow into that space. So that way I don't have circulation issues and this inverter doesn't overheat, and nor does the battery. Another thing I personally like to do is get everything kind of ready, so I back out, you know, all the components, so that way when I go to install the wires, it's nice and easy. This is a metric number 6. These look like that they are just your normal P2 for these guys here. Yep. I'm like kinda in a race against time. Today's the warmest day, and then it starts getting cold here in Salt Lake where we are right now. I'm hoping that it doesn't take that long, and all it is just screwing this into the wall, getting the battery pack in here. This is a bit of a nest over here. We'll get it cleaned up after we get this guy installed. quite literally need every inch of space here. Maybe I leave it low like this. Maybe we'll give it a slight lift and then get her inserted in place. Luckily, I have some interesting tools. I have this little angle guy that I needed to use for this. Now it just pops on here, and then it gives me the ability to kind of maneuver around the space where I need to be. Now the big question is what can fit and what can't fit. Also can fit is this here. So that's great. That's the two big things that I needed to fit. Ground, we have our neutral, and we have our hot. So that's how that's gonna go, just like this. Let's feed this up into here. We might have to cut this line a little shorter. You may have to get longer wiring, so you may need new wiring for all of it. But for me, so far, so good. Cool. That was pretty easy. I'm going to need longer cables for my solar. Let's work on getting this one in here as well. This one here is what's gonna go to your distributor box. That should be good to go. So you can see it coming out there, and we have more than enough to get up into our box and get landed on our 30 amp there. We could have an inverter charger again, and it would make our lives a lot easier on the road. Now we're gonna have that with this. I am gonna land everything that I can before I get the battery in here, because once the battery comes in here, I'm not gonna be able to have any room to really get down there. I feel like I'd be able to hang from that wire. This is final stages right here. I do wish I had a way to make sure that it was the proper torque, but I don't. So I just gotta go by hand tightening. Solar and this output, and that's it. Okay, looking pretty good to go there. Now we just gotta put the screws back in her, and that panel's in place. The other part of this that's pretty crazy is that I haven't needed to use the instructions yet once. Which, I mean, I wouldn't recommend doing. I would definitely use the instructions just to make sure that you're doing everything properly and not having any issues at all. But I quite literally have not used the instructions once.
While Frankie's been working hard installing the Bluetti system, I've been taking care of Everly, who's decided that she is such a big girl that she does not nap anymore, which is so amazing. It's just the best. It's just sets you up for such an amazingly low-key afternoon. No temper tantrums.
For the people out there that can't tell, she is definitely being sarcastic.
I saw a reel the other day that was like, oh, your kids graduated to not needing naps anymore. Congratulations. No, now you have an emotionally unstable roommate for the entire afternoon.
I figured out you just have to give her tasks. Look, she's cleaning the fridge right now.
You all right, babe? This guy's always a treat. This guy's my special friend.
Put this.
What about your nap?
I don't nap.
No nap?
You don't nap?
No nap.
Why not?
I'm going to turn up mommy.
Do you want to drive mommy crazy? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Daddy says he needs our help. Can we go look at him?
No.
Unfortunately, I didn't beat the light. The light beat me. But the good part is we have many things set up. They sent us the lines that are the ones that allow you to have your alternator running and charging this, but since we have a trailer, it doesn't make sense to do that. So what I did is I utilized the wire of that, cut it up, and made it into my MPPT going out to my solar. So we're good there. They also don't give you the ground wiring and stuff like that unless you have the full 5-in-1 kit. This goes out to your panel. This is DC out. This is going to connect to the battery, and this here is my one solar setup. This breaker is going to go up here on this wall. I have another breaker right there at the bottom there. James, I need the big guns.
Alright,
Yeah, definitely need to do this. You turn out in front. Actually, let me go on this side. Oh, it just fits! It'll work. Just keep it right there because I don't want it to tilt forward.
Yep, I got it.
Watch your fingers. Okay.
There you go.
Wow, that worked out.
Beautiful.
Much better than expected.
Yeah.
Thank you, James. That's why we bring in the big guns. Some of the last things you need to do is pop this little plate on. I have this cable connected. I have this cable connected. I connected it says pack, and what you do is you connect it to the in on the pack side here. And that's basically it. The only thing that I have to do that I can't do yet, because I need wiring, I need to connect the ground from that to the chassis of this trailer. Once I have that connected, then I have a ground on my system and I could actually start it up.
Tomorrow.
Frank has informed us that it is go time. We are about to turn on the new system for the first time. It's also Everly's nap, so let's go.
Everly, can you cheer me on? Say 3, 2, go.
Say go.
Go.
All right, the battery's on.
Monumental moment of it turning on. Nothing blew up. That's always my barometer of a successful launch.
I'm gonna download the app real quick.
Frank's gonna download the app so we can actually see what's going
I
on.
want it set up to PV, and then I want this set up here, 12 volt output. The max AC grid is 12 amps. We now have power here, and as we can see on the app, 1.3 kilowatts coming in, which is great because that's exactly what that heater is running. I'm gonna shut off the heater, and then we're just gonna charge that battery bank system. And everything's set up for 12 volts, so I can now go ahead and flip that on. There you go, lights turned on in our place. Everything's starting itself up, and we'll see what type of consumption that we have. Overall, this system was pretty easy to put in. I'm really happy with it. It makes for a really nice footprint over there.
Now that the system's running, we're gonna do a waterproofing test where I pour my hot cup of tea on the whole system.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. No, don't stop. Oh my gosh, guys, oh my gosh. I'm having heart palpitations. I love the fact that I could actually finally see exactly what's coming in, what's going out. This is something that we haven't really had in any of our rigs, so this is a game changer for us.
We were just willy-nilly before, but now Bluetti's got us hooked up.
We got power.
Is things working? Good.
First and foremost, thank you so much, KJ and James, for letting us hang out at your house and fix a couple of things that we needed to get done, like putting in this Bluei system. The really cool part about it is I only have 2 panels hooked up right now, which I'm gonna get all 4 hooked up. I just need to order a couple of things. With 2 panels, I'm pulling in more solar than I was with the old controller with 4 panels on it. The old controller was only getting 5 amps. Right now I'm pulling in 7.9 to 6.3, and that's gonna change because I'm driving at the moment. But with 4 panels, I'm gonna be able to keep up with my system, where with 2, I'm able to like top up and keep everything like pretty normal, standard. On a sunny day, we get some good solar, but with 4 panels, we're gonna kill it. So I'm really happy with this new system setup. It's been working really well for us already. Thankful for it. If you hook everything up in parallel like we do, you could do a 24 volt system and get a bunch of amperage out of it. You could hit your maximum wattage that you're looking for and be able to keep up with it. You know, I know a lot of people like to put their panels in series, but we put them in parallel and it works perfectly fine for us.
If you want to check out the Bluei RV5 system, be sure to check the links down below and stay tuned to the channel because we're going to give you guys updates as we continue to use it and as we fully set up the new system with everything that goes with it. So check the links down below and subscribe for more.